All right, I hope everyone's had a good week and a good weekend. This is our week 2 Zoom. Today we'll be talking about long multiplication. And I just want to go over a few reminders first. First off, make sure that when you work on your distance learning, you're getting at least 3 hours of studying each week. That could be on Essential Ed or on Aztec. When you're doing your studying, if you get less than 8 minutes in a session, so if you sit down for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I can't count that. I have to have at least 8 minutes for me to be able to count that towards your hours. So if you work at least 8 minutes in a sit down, you're good. I would aim for 10 to 15 minutes in a sit down, if not more. And I know some of y'all have been knocking out your time. If you've been working on your time and getting a few hours per week, you're doing fine. But there's just a few that haven't gotten any hours in the last couple weeks, so I just want to put that reminder out there. And then of course this week we didn't have check-ins on Monday because of the holiday. And as far as I know, there shouldn't be anything affecting our check-ins for a while. So we should be good for the next couple of months. So getting to long multiplication, I just want to go over a few things like long multiplication. Next week we'll go over long division, and then we're going to start working our way into fractions. Long multiplication is when we have multi-digit numbers that we're multiplying. So for example, we have 263 times 4. When we do long multiplication, we want to multiply everything on the bottom of our multiplication problem by everything on the top. So we'll start with 4 times 3 to get 12. And when we have a multi-digit number that we get, we'll always carry the tens place. Then we'll do 4 times 6 to get 24, and we're going to add that one we carried to it. When we've carried something, we always add it to what we multiply to get in long multiplication. So 4 times 6 is 24, and add 1 to that, and we get 25. Now we carry our 2, and now we'll do 4 times 2 to get us 8, and then we're going to add our 2 to that to get 10. When there's nowhere else to multiply, we're at our last place value, our biggest place value, we'll just put the whole number down instead of carrying because there's nothing to carry to. Now my answer is 1052. I'm going to go ahead and put my comma there to show that I've got my thousands place. So what if we had two two-digit numbers instead of a 3-digit times a 1-digit? So I could have 54 times 61. To do this, I'm going to start with my ones place just like I did before, and I'll do 1 times 4 to get 4. Then I'll do 1 times 5 to get 5. There's nothing to carry here. And when I'm done with a place value, so I'm done with my 1, I've multiplied it by everything on top, I can mark it out because I'm done with it. And now that I'm moving on to my 6, I'm going to put a placeholder 0 down because I'm in my tens place now and not my ones place. So I do 6 times 4 to get me 24 again, carry our 2. And then we'll do 6 times 5 to get 30 and add 2 to that to get 32. When we have multi-digit numbers on the bottom, we need to make sure we add our 2 answers that we got, because you can see we have 2 answers here. So we do 4 plus 0 to get 4, 5 plus 4 to get 9, 2 comes straight down, and 3 comes straight down. So our final answer is going to be 3,294. All right, we've got 2 more. Here I'm gonna do a 3-digit number times a 2-digit number. So I've got 950 times 38. I'll start with my ones place just like before. We'll do 8 times 0 to get 0. Any number times 0 is 0. Then we'll do 8 times 5 to get 40. Put down our 0 and we carry our 4. Now we'll do 8 times 9 to get 72 and add the 4 to that to make that 76. There's nowhere else to carry, so I put the whole number down. And one more thing, when I'm marking my stuff out, I'm done with my 8, and I'm also done with this 4 that I carried. So I can mark both of those out. Now I'm in my tens place, so I need to put down the placeholder 0. And we'll do 3 times 0 to get 0. Then 3 times 5 to get 15. Carry our 1. I don't know if y'all can see the 1. And then we'll do 3 times 9 to get 27. And add that 1 to it to get 28. Now we add our two numbers. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 again. 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry our 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. And 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry our 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3. We've got some stuff in the thousandths place. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 digits and put the comma between my third and fourth digit to get 36,100. And we'll do one more. One thing I do want to point out, for every digit we have in our bottom number, we'll have a row in what we add. So we had 2 digits in our bottom number, so we've got 2 rows that we wound up having to add. That's one thing you can just kind of keep in mind when you're doing this on your own. So our last problem, we'll do 2,043 times 127. We'll start with our ones place. We've got 7 times 3 to get 21. And we carry our 2. Then 7 times 4 to get 28. And add that 2 to it to get 30. Carry our 3. 7 times 0 is 0. But we add our 3 to that to get 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. And then 7 times 2 for 14. And we have nowhere to carry, so we put the whole number down. We're done with our 7, so we can mark it out. We're also done with our 2 and our 3, so I'm going to mark them out. Next, we'll do 2 times 3. Oh, before we do that, we need a placeholder 0. So we do 2 times 3 to get 6. Then 2 times 4 to get 8. Then 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 2 is 4. We're done with our ones place and our tens place now, so we can mark those out. And we're going to put a 0 in the ones place and the tens place. 2 placeholder zeros. Adjust this. There we go. Now we're going to multiply our hundreds place by everything on top. So we do 1 times 3 to get 3. 1 times 4 to get 4. 1 times 0 to get 0. And 1 times 2 to get 2. We have everything here multiplied out. So I can add now. 1 plus the zeros is 1. 6 plus zeros is 6. 8 plus 3 is 11, and add 3 to that to get 14. Carry our 1. 4 plus 4 is 8. Add 1 to that and we get 9. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then our 2 comes straight down. I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3 place values. And our final answer is 2,059,461. Okay. Reminder, if you have any questions, please feel free to respond to the email that I will be sending this in, and I will also be trying to upload these recordings in YouTube in the near future. So if that works, please let me know. If it doesn't work, let me know, and I'll see what else I can do. That's it for today. Y'all have a good day.